guys, what's going on? It is Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Thank you for joining me. By popular demand, we have Pompeyo, one of the greatest players of all time here back on the channel. Certainly the most accomplished ladder player today. He's going to be pushing his signature deck at 36 in the world, 7,538 trophies. I'll be back with you guys when we find a match. We'll talk about the one change he's made to the deck. All right, guys, inside our first match here against Byleth. So, the one change to the deck, and he's been running this version for over a year with one kind of difference, and that is the Tombstone out and the Goblin Cage in. Goblin Cage, such a versatile two-way card on defense and on offense. Obviously, it synergizes really well with a Balloon, so go ahead and sub in whichever one you guys have the levels for. Of course, the Goblin Cage, much more level dependent than the Tombstone, where level doesn't really matter that much. So here we go, starting off against... Is this a Balloon deck that we're facing here? Or is it a wall breaker like Valkyrie deck with Tesla in there instead? Not sure, but 3 spells so far from the opponent. Log comes cycled down on that left side. Pompeyo just kind of taking things real slow here. Ice Wizard played as well. We'll see what the deck is. Anyway, Ice Wizard in the left lane. We go in with that Fireball. There's the Valkyrie. So we go in with that Fireball. Nice Fireball getting extra value against that Valkyrie for Pompeyo. Wait, is this Spell Cycle? I think this might just be Spell Cycle, guys. The last card's either like a Balloon, Wall Breakers, or Rocket. So... we'll see. I think it might be Rocket. Anyway, Poison does come down on Pompeyo's left tower, and if this is Spell Cycle in the top 50 ladder, that's incredible. It just goes to show you how crazy the meta is right now in this game, where really anything is viable if you have enough reps under your belt, if you practice a deck long enough. But we will see. Anyway, Fireball comes down against that NATO. Ice Wizard does stay alive. I think, yes, he does stay alive there with about 10 seconds remaining here in single elixir time. Here comes the Valkyrie tanking for that Ice Wizard. Let's see, we go right with the Goblin Cage, smack dab in the center of the lane. The Goblin Brawler is going to finish off that Ice Wiz, and now we have an Inferno Dragon play to make sure that Valkyrie does not get to the tower here with 53, 52 seconds remaining on the clock. Miner goes in. We have to always send that Miner in towards the left because, and there it is, it's the Rocket, guys! Oh man, Rocket comes down. It is Spell Cycle. 40 seconds remaining here. 1982 remaining on that left tower. Here it goes. A naked Balloon and Mega Minion here for Pompeyo. Definitely a move to make note of for you guys. Going in with that kind of 1-2 combo is something I've seen Pompeyo actually do a lot when he's sure the opponent does not have a big spell or defense in hand, or I guess that case there was a defense in hand. Anyway, here we go. It's going to be, this is a tricky deck for us to face, right? I don't know how Pompeyo wins this. How does he get by the Ice Wiz NATO, the Rocket, and the Tesla? Gee, I would definitely lose this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a crazy limb and say that. Anyway, getting Fireball value is going to be a key component if we have a shot here with a little under 2 minutes remaining. 16:09 remaining on that left tower, and here it goes. Taking advantage of the Tesla that's already on the board is the opponent Byleth, sending in that Rocket on the left tower. And we go with the Inferno Dragon to kind of tank alongside that Ice Golem, at least keep the opponent cycling here, and another minor Fireball. So Pompeyo obviously here is just trying to continue cycling as quickly as possible while defending to get to more minor Fireballs. Immediately we go with the Ice Golem and the Mega Minion right there at the bridge, and just like rinse and repeat here, we go with another Zap Inferno Dragon on that Tesla. Let's see if he goes with any more Balloons this match, or if he's just gonna minor Fireball cycle and try to beat out the Spell Cycle deck. We go with the Balloon. As soon as that Tesla is expiring, we go with the Mega Minion as well. The opponent does have that Ice Wiz and a NATO in hand right now, so we're really not going to get any damage. And a Tesla, right? Jeez, man. So no death damage. 60 seconds remaining. Triple elixir time is upon us. Poison comes down on the opponent's end, or on our side of the arena. We exchange a Fireball to him. We go in with that Miner, and here it comes. It's another Tesla down, forcing the opponent to use the NATO. Not on the minor activation is Pompeyo. Instead, Fireball cycling here. 760 with a Poison on our tower, but the Rocket comes down. The Balloon death damage gets it. Oh, man. With 1 second to spare, Pompeyo overcomes the Spell Cycle deck. Man, that was insane. Let's go to the next match, guys. All right, guys, inside the next match against Furia here. Man, that first match was crazy. Spell Cycle. Rocket coming down the same exact second as that the balloon death damage, excuse me, come on, Ash, came down on that last match. Dude, that was a great way to start a video here against Figueroa, going in with that miner in the safe spot again, and now it's a Mega Minion and a Night Witch. Zap comes down, making sure that Night Witch is dead, which is an important thing to do here. Obviously, going against either a Golem deck or an Elixir Golem deck. Well, you never know, right? We just faced a Spell Cycle deck, so... But I do think Figueroa plays the Bomber version of Golem. So anyway, here we go. We're going to kite that Mini P.E.K.K.A. over to the left lane. Meanwhile, we do have that Goblin Cage just about half health there in the center. So Goblin Cage doing his thing here. Goblin Brawl is going to go ahead and two-shot that Mini P.E.K.K.A. Sliver of health left. The Bomber will finish him off before he gets to that tower or before he gets to the Bomber. So Baby Dragon cycled for the opponent in the back here. So it is the Golem deck, but it's the only deck that runs Bomber on top ladder. I think it's the only deck that's ever run Bomber on top ladder. Cool to see both Bomb Tower and Bomber both meta in this game, right? It's weird. I don't know. Yeah, I guess meta, being that they're both in meta decks, very popular decks. Anyway, Miner's getting some tip damage. Zap to buy us a little bit of time, but a Lightning comes down. Nice Lightning there by the opponent. Otherwise, Pompeyo definitely would have gotten that hit there with the balloon. Now, I guess there's no NATO in this version of the opponent's deck. Otherwise, surely they would have NATO'd by now. We have been sending in the miner in the safe spot, because usually with the Baby Dragon, there is, like the last two cards should be, unless I'm missing something, a NATO and a Golem, and he should have had it in hand. Anyway, we'll see what happens here the rest of the match. I should know this deck. Baby Dragon comes down, so does that Mega Minion to push that, and there's the NATO. Okay, so he did have NATO in hand, but he was just thinking maybe one step ahead, unlike me, kind of preparing for that next balloon push. We do get the balloon death damage, however, and then we go again with that Goblin Cage right in the center, and we did that last match too, using the Goblin Cage kind of in a pinch, where it was the Ice Wizard and the Valkyrie, right, that last game. And we use that Goblin Cage right there in the center of the lane just to allow the Princess Tower to put in some DPS on those units and get the assist from the Cage plus the Goblin Brawler. So here comes a big Golem push. We go ahead. Lightning comes down as well. Oh, man, this defense. How are we going to how are we going to defend this? Oh, no, a Mini P.E.K.K.A. too. Nice zap, though. The Goblin Brawler's helping out. Inferno Dragon's doing a good job. We kite that Mini P.E.K.K.A. No, we don't. Thought we were going to kite that Mini P.E.K.K.A., but another fireball comes down. What a beautiful defensive sequence, man. And that's why Pompeyo's Pompeyo and I am Ash. Jeez. I would advise you guys to rewind that sequence and take a look at that defense. That was insane, dude. Double Elixir stopping a huge Golem push just like that, making it look easy. And now we get the death damage plus the miner on that left tower. That's just insane skill there. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the luxury of rewatching it like you guys do. Okay, looks like he's just going to let this go. Mini P.E.K.K.A. does get a big swing on that left tower. I can't rewatch that, but you guys can. Maybe I'm overreacting, but that was insane in my mind. Anyway, Lightning is in hand by the opponent. Actually, take that back. Not enough Elixir to play it. NATO's in hand, though. They will stop that push, but the balloon death damage will come through, I think, and that doesn't matter. The fireball comes down. Pompeyo with another victory. Be right back, guys, in match number 3. Alright guys, here we go against Black Panther, who's been on the channel before. Usually plays bridge spam, so let's see how we handle this matchup. He plays, I believe, okay, there's the Magic Archer, so we know it's going to be some version of bridge spam, but I think Black Panther runs like the Ram Rider Cycle deck, but I could be wrong. Could be the P.E.K.K.A. version. So anyway, here comes the Magic Archer. We go in with the Miner and a Night Witch Magic Archer gives us potential fireball opportunity. We don't even need it. Mega Minion and the Miner kind of finish off that entire push. And there's that Ram Rider. So it is the Ram Rider Cycle version. Notice that he's using Night Witch too. Yeah, Night Witch confirmed. Supercell confirmed the Night Witch nerf is coming very soon. Anyway, here we go, guys. It is going to be Mega Minion just kind of slowly flying his way over to the left lane. We have a Bandit reloaded by the opponent, Black Panther. And then we respond with an Inferno Dragon of our own here. So Bandit's going to go ahead and cross that bridge slowly but surely, making sure if she doesn't get a dash, we drop that Ice Golem, and a Magic Archer for the opponent is going to target the Ice Golem and not the Inferno Dragon, so we're going to try to assassinate that Magic Archer using the Miner. Nice job there, but a nice Ram Rider there, but we had that. The beautiful thing against Ram Rider is that we have the Goblin Cage, which really does well because it stops the Ram Rider's charge, and then the Goblin Brawler can help out against that Ram Rider, does a lot of damage, and we have the Zap if we need it to prevent that secondary charge on our tower. Anyway, here we go, and that's why in a nutshell, this is one of the many reasons why Goblin Cage is currently preferred for Pompeyo over the Tombstone. So anyway, here comes the Bandit in the left lane. We go with an Inferno Dragon again. Notice that Pompeyo does cycle a lot of Inferno Dragons in the back. Some matchups, such as this one, right, there's not an obvious role for your Inferno Dragon at every time. Doesn't mean you're not using it. Just because they don't have a Golem, just because they don't have a Giant or whatever, Pompeyo still uses a lot of Inferno Dragons in the back when he doesn't have another obvious cycle play to make. So anyway, Inferno Dragons do getting the job done here against that that Night Witch, and also distracting that Magic Archer a little bit earlier before it was at 0 health. Anyway, here comes a Bandit in the right lane. We have Ice Golem back in hand, gonna bring that Bandit into the Mega Minion. Nice Ice Golem there, right? And now the Magic Archer, or Mega Minion, excuse me, lives on. We're immediately fireballing that Magic Archer. Don't even want to deal with it. So far, both players playing incredibly well in this match. A lot of opposite lane pressure. There's a lot of pressure altogether here from Black Panther, who's just such a good player. Now this is going to be difficult. Oh, we cycled to another Goblin Cage. I take it back. 2 Goblin Brawlers. That was a fast cycle there by Pompeyo. 2 Brawlers, you don't see that every day, lumbering their way into the other side of the arena. Now let's see if we go with the Fireball, go with the Miner, or we're just going to play some defense here. So Fireball does come down. The Ice Golem is again down in time there for that Bandit. Mega Minion still kind of helping out with those bats against that Night Witch there. Night Witch will take some frost death damage. Let's go ahead. We reload with the Inferno Dragon again in the back here. Magic Archer left lane, Night Witch right lane for the opponent. Here we go, guys. Mega Knight is down. Okay, we have Ice Golem in hand. We're going to go ahead and kite that Mega Knight into the left lane. Inferno Dragon says, wait, wait, wait. Pulls a 180, comes back to the Mega Knight. Now we have a Night Witch in the right lane. Mega Knight being blasted away by that Inferno Dragon. Ram Rider set up in the back here as a defensive weapon for the opponent, preventing that balloon from doing any extra damage than it did in the left lane. A buck 23, 22, 21 here remaining inside this match. Goblin Brawler will not get a hit on that left tower. Bandit down just in the nick of time for the opponent. We go with another Ice Golem here in the left. Also a Goblin Cage. Again, so much value out of these Goblin Cages. Baby D cycled in the right by the opponent. Going into triple elixir time, ladies and gentlemen. Another close match. All right, so a Miner is down. Bomb Tower finishes off the Miner. Also going to be distracting this Balloon along with the Ram Rider. Ram Rider is so well against Balloons. Nice Fireball value there, taking down the Bomb Tower and the Magic Archer. Right lane, we got some trouble here, guys. We got a nice kite again, though, by Pompeyo. Ice Golem down. We have another Goblin Cage in hand for the right lane where the Ram Rider is coming down. 35 seconds left. This is insane here. All we need is the damage advantage. We just need to keep playing aggressive, but the opponent did get a connection there on that right lane. 27-66, Fireball comes down, Zap goes down, Balloon on the left tower, Ram Rider's down. We don't get a hit. 20 seconds, 19, 18 seconds remaining. We get the Balloon death damage in that left lane. 1570 HP. Magic Archer does connect on the right tower. 21-18, 10 seconds remaining. Here comes another Ram Rider. Fireball goes down on the defensive end, and we have the Goblin Cage. That is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. What a match against 2 beast players. 21-18. We're going to win thanks to damage in the tiebreaker. Woo! Let's go into the next match. All right, guys, here we go against Fire Pig, and Pompeyo unfortunately said that he is not going to play anymore after this match. He's getting really high on ladder, wants to take a break lest people snipe him. So we're going to go ahead and go in with the Goblin Cage here on defense, start things out. That seems to be Pompeyo's go-to starting play, even over just going in for the minor chip damage. The opponent does respond with a bowler, and unfortunately the bowler stops right before he reaches tower range. So here comes a Giant in a graveyard for the opponent. Oh no. Well, we're going to melt away that. No, the Zap comes down by the opponent, resetting our Inferno Dragon, and just like that, Fireball comes down by Pompeyo, but 413, 217, 119 damage remaining on the left tower. Now, that was just unfortunate, right? And it was a heads-up play by Fire Pig, who's another great player on ladder, right? So Fire Pig did a really smart thing there. He saw that the bowler was going to be kept alive, just pushing back that Goblin Brawler, and he decided to go in there knowing that there was no Goblin Cage in cycle, and that, you know, knowing obviously Fire Pig knows what Pompeyo runs, and he knew that he had Inferno Dragon in hand, that he would use it, and he knew that he had Zap in hand as well. So, great job basically taking that left tower. But we do get a hit on the opponent's left tower, plus the death damage brings it down to 795, so this match is not over yet. Here we go. It's going to be left tower. We actually use the ice golem there to block the mega minion, forcing a spell. Pompeyo wants to make the opponent use arrows or something here on the defensive end. We're forced to fireball those skeletons though on defense, so a huge negative elixir trade for Pompeyo. You can see the elixir discrepancy right now. The opponent has about a 3 elixir advantage with 10 seconds remaining here in regulation, single elixir time. So here we go, 5 seconds before double elixir. Why always call it regulation? Jeez, dude. All right, so 1 minute remaining. Here we go. Bowler in the back will respond with what else? The Inferno Dragon. Inferno Dragon comes down by the opponent as well. Firepig says, you got Inferno Dragon. I got one too, Pompeyo. Here we go. Some chip damage via the shovel on the left lane. Firepig's just going to let that left tower go. So we have the tower advantage. The question is, can we maintain it? It's going to be difficult. The opponent has arrows, can finish off that left tower with just using arrows. Here we go with the Inferno Dragon. We all know what's coming, and it just came. It is the Graveyard. Here we go. We have a Mega Minion and a Brawler there against that Graveyard, but a lot of RNG, a lot of damage. And he has a Mega Minion, a Bowler, and an Inferno Dragon all stacked up in the right. How are we going to stop this? Bowler gets one shot against the tower, and it's probably going to be 2 here in a second, and tower down, unfortunately, with 13 seconds left. Nothing Pompeyo can do here, and just like that, the Curse of Ash ending on a loss. But hey, it was some amazing matches. The spell bait, that golem defense. This was a great video, as it always is with, wait. Okay, just one hit. I was like, what? As it always is with Pompeyo, it was a great video. Very, very top of ladder by one of the best players, again, in the game's history. Check out Pompeyo's player stats and player profile. Also, his social media information and the deck link will be all below. 26th in the world is where we end today's video. So guys, thank you so much for watching and using Creator Boost code in all Supercell games. CWA allows me to do giveaways and fun stuff like Subverse Pro and the likes. So guys, thank you, and as always, huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner, and to Stats for Royale. Check out Pompeyo's player stats, thanks to Stats for Royale as well, in the show notes below. Thanks, and as always, take care, guys.